Hello everyone, it's Miss Rofl. Welcome to my new video. Today I will show you how to cook in SCUM. When you are getting started in SCUM, cooking can seem really complicated. Well, even me, it took me a while to learn how everything works, to remember the order of actions, because the user interface here can be really confusing sometimes. So watch this video and you will understand how everything works and you will be able to cook a nice food for yourself or for your team if you are playing with friends. Let's go. Me, for cooking, I use improvised oven here. Improvised oven, it's really all you need. In case if you don't have improvised stove yet, you can always cook on the fire ring. It's this thingy available in base building. Just tap fire and you will find it here, firing. So you see, well, it's easy to craft. Well, you don't have to look for brake oil. You can use other stuff. So yeah, really easy to make, easy to build. Here I have a grill grid. You will need it, well, depending on the type of food you will cook. You will need or grill grid or you will need skewers. You see me, I have grill grid, this one I found. If you don't have a grill grid like this, you can make it. Here you type grill, and as you can see, you have an improvised grill here. So this one is, well, relatively easy to make. Well, just all you need is to find, yeah, 4 cans. You can make it also, and that's what I was using for a while. But then, while looting, I found this a grill grate, so now I'm using this one. So improvised oven or firing both work, but of course I recommend improvised oven. So let's go back to the oven. Let's show you how cooking works on the example of improvised oven. So you light fire first, so you press and hold F, and then you light fire. Well, for me fire is already lit, so there is no such option. You light the fire first, and now you need to choose the recipe to cook. So at first you won't have the same recipes as I have here, because most of the recipes you will need to unlock them actually. Uh, and they unlocked by using these cookbooks, which I've found. So if you want to find cookbooks, well, you can find them pretty much anywhere while looting kitchens, for example, in houses. But this way, I've ever found only 1 or 2 cookbooks. If you really want like a big amount of cookbooks, you need to go here to B0 sector. So here is a hospital. Well, actually, as soon as you start looting like small buildings here, there are bookshelves, and on these bookshelves there will be tons of cookbooks. It's really a decent point of interest for those who want to find cookbooks. Well, and also some medical supplies, of course. But I went here, yeah. It was my primary goal was to find cookbooks, yeah. So I went from here to here. It was a long trip, but yeah, it was definitely worth it because in just one trip I could collect all the cookbooks I was missing. Yeah, before going here, I had only one cookbook. It was a pizza cookbook, and after just one looting session there at the hospital and around it, yeah, I could get all the remaining cookbooks. Yeah, there are duplicates, so you don't need to collect all this. These are duplicates. I saved them just in case. So this is how you unlock recipes. Yesterday I had the pleasure to get attacked by NPCs twice while looting. So those are the NPCs. Yeah. So now we will cook. I will be cooking grilled sausage today just to show you how it works. So it's a barbecue recipe. Well, actually, you can go here just to see what will you need for. the recipe to cook it. You see, it shows you all the details. All the details and all the utilities you will need to cook this food. So for grilled sausage, for example, you need grill grid, pan, or improvised barbecue. Well, so here, as I'm cooking on improvised oven, I have a pan to cook such stuff, to cook barbecue stuff. If, let's say, you have an improvised oven, but you don't have a pan for it, in this case, you can cook on firing while using this grill grid. So this grill grid, it can be installed only on firing. So instead of grill grid here, I use pan. Yeah. By the way, let's light fire. So you see here, cook food. You see, grill grid, and you have grilled sausage available here. So now, let's go back to our improvised oven. So as I said, I will be making grilled sausage today. So you select a recipe, and then you select, you click this button, add recipe. Or you can always go right away here, utilities. So it shows all the utilities you have. So here you have the oven, you can have a pan and a pot, for example, because here there are like two slots, or you can put two pots, let's say. You see, let me show you. Let's put it aside and let's up. You see, so there is a place for two pots, or for example two pans if you want, if you need it. So you place it here, and as you can see, you can have up to 3 utilities. So me, I have oven in this part, I have pot, and I have pan. And depending on like what I'm cooking today, I can swap utilities. Fire is off, so let's refuel it real quick. Okay. Light fire. So here we go. So let's cook our sausage. Well, sausages. First of all, let's check what ingredients we will need, and we will prepare them. So grilled sausage. So we need steak, guts, salt, pepper, and mustard. By the way, if you want to cook using your cookbooks, if let's say you have some cookbooks, in order to access to these recipes, you need to hold the book in your inventory. So let's say you want to cook barbecue, so you take barbecue book with you. So now, sausages, grilled sausage. By the way, you see, as soon as I took barbecue cookbook, a lot of other options have appeared. Now let's understand what are the ingredients. So here, main ingredients, steak and guts. So I have both. So, well, usually what I do, I put stuff next to me in the vicinity, or I'll just keep it on me in my backpack. Well, depends. But when I'm cooking something with a lot of ingredients, I like to put stuff here on kitchen counters. So main ingredients are steak and guts. So you need to have these at very least in order to be able to cook a grilled sausage. Yeah. And here are optional ingredients: salt, mustard, and black pepper. You don't have to use all these if you don't have them, but the more ingredients you will use, the higher will be the quality of the food you will cook. So I will use all of them. I have all these ingredients, so I will prepare them here for it to be more convenient. So mustard, sea salt, and a pepper. So now we have everything ready. So go to utilities. As you saw, we need a pan to cook grilled sausage. So here in utilities, we click on pan. We select the grilled sausage and then add recipe here. Yeah. So now we need to load out all the ingredients. So steak, guts, salt, mustard, and pepper. You see? And we press here, cook. Be careful, depending on the dish. It can take more or less time to be ready. Grilled sausages are cooked super quickly, so you need to stay here and to monitor this page, this timer, and this bar. So when bar becomes green, you need to remove the sausage from fire by pressing this button. This is what I will do. Look. See? It's green. So it's time to remove it because like this, it won't get overcooked and you will have a better cooking result. But as I said, also, even if you take it away from fire on time, if you didn't add enough ingredients, it will be not perfectly cooked. But here you see I took it at the right moment and it's a perfectly cooked dish. 5 stars. So I grab it. Yeah, it goes to holster right away. You see, grilled sausage. So now let me show you another example. For example, we cook the same sausage, but we cook it with just main ingredients without optional ingredients. So let's take guts and steak, and let's cook. Okay, you see? So I removed it. It's poorly cooked. Only 2 stars. Just because I used only 2 main ingredients, it's poorly cooked. You see, I grabbed it. So now let's compare. You see, first of all, perfectly cooked sausage has 2 of 2, so it has 2 portions. This poorly cooked sausage has only 1 portion. Now, just for the science, let's cook it with, let's say, main ingredients and 1 or 2 additional, just to see the difference. So let's add the salt and let's add the pepper without mustard, because mustard, well, it's not so common compared to salt and pepper. Well, even those, I mean, you won't find them every time you loot, but from my experience, it's easier to find salt and pepper than mustard. So let's go. You see? Well, I removed it just at the end. It's excellently cooked. You see? So the difference. We added 2 optional ingredients and it's excellently cooked. And but it's also 1 portion only. You see? So now let's cook again with all the ingredients. Okay. You see? Perfectly cooked. And let's verify. Say 2 portions. So just by adding extra ingredients, you increase the amount of portions you cook. So the output. So as you can see, it's really worth it to add extra ingredients. But well, it's up to you. I could have also just cooked grilled red meat. It's easier to cook because it has only 1 main ingredient and 2 optional. So you see, it's even easier. So let's cook it. Let's add the salt and pepper. Okay, let's take it. You see, excellently cooked. Well, so 2 portions. Because also what will change, what can change the final result of what I heard is the quality of the ingredients you add. You see my black pepper is 51% only. So that's why probably it was excellently cooked and not perfectly cooked. So now what we can do, yeah, ignore this. This is a spoiled food. So we can take black pepper like this, of a better quality, and let's try to cook grilled meat again, but using only the good ingredients. So steak, salt, and now I will use this pepper. So this is a steak I just cooked. So now the next one, we will see the difference. But what is already great is here we have 2 portions. Okay, time to remove it. Right now, perfectly cooked. So you see, previous one I added black pepper, which was only 51%, gave me an excellent result, 4 stars. Now I added this pepper instead, and you see, perfectly cooked. So I mean, it's up to you. So if you are a perfectionist, yeah, if you want to cook and you want to cook always perfectly cooked food, yeah, go for ingredients which are, well, in the best conditions. I can say that for me, it has happened to have perfectly cooked food, even with some ingredients which were expiring. So it depends. It really depends. But here, as you can see, it was really important to have good quality pepper and not this one in order to obtain 1 extra star for cooking. Yeah, one more thing I wanted to show you, because this one was actually something I struggled with, and my moderator actually helped me out with this one, because I couldn't figure out how to make this item. Look, here in barbecue recipes, you see you have meat skewer. And when you click on it, required utility skewer. So meat skewer, you can't cook it here. You just can't. It won't work. So if you want to cook a meat skewer, you will need to go to your fire ring. So to this one. Well, let's fuel it real quick. Okay. So just to show you how skewer works. So let's put this aside. So skewer. If you really want to cook on a skewer, here's how you make it. Yeah, game doesn't teach you this. Well, or at least me, I haven't seen those instructions. But now I will show you how you can craft it. So, how do you craft a skewer? So, for this you will need sticks. Well, I have small wooden sticks. I have 6 of them anyway. You don't need all this. So, or you can hold it in your hand. Right click, craft skewer. Here. Or you can have it in vicinity. Okay, you can have small wooden sticks in vicinity. You also can do right click and you craft skewer. Because if you go to crafting tab here, and if you type skewer, you will never find it. So you see, here is a skewer. You just need to have enough of small sticks to craft it. Because if you don't have enough, it won't suggest you an option to make it. So now skewer was crafted, and now you just need to place it over your fire ring. That's it. So now let's light fire. And now let's try to cook a meat skewer. See, so skewer, meat skewer. And here we do exactly the same as we did last time on improvised stove. So we load ingredients. Here I have meat. Here I can add pepper, and also I will add a salt. And here salt. Let's go. You see? So here is a skewer. And also, look, you can add a second one right away. So in case if you don't want to wait, you can cook two of them at the same time. You see? Okay, let's remove. Perfectly cooked. And this one will be also perfectly cooked because I used all the ingredients and all of the ingredients had good quality. Perfectly cooked. You see? So it's not complicated at all once you understand how cooking works. So it's really a pleasure to cook in SCUM. So that's it for today, guys. Now you know how to cook in SCUM. So now it's up to you. Cook whatever you like. You can cook some simple food, or you can go to the hospital, loot it, get a lot of nice recipes, and cook them too. But yeah, about those recipes, especially recipes like pizza or cakes, be careful with that because I was eating a lot of those tasty things I cooked, and I didn't even notice how my character has become really, really fat. So be careful with that, and always check your metabolism tab, monitor your weight, and perform enough of physical activity so your character doesn't become fat like my character did. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was helpful. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask them in comments. If my video helped you, please drop a like under a video. And of course, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. That's it. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.